So this is Libby. She is dog reactive. We've got several dogs here in our fenced-in area. And what we're doing is we're trying to get Libby to be far enough away from the dogs that she doesn't react. Good girl. So sometimes you have to start, 10, 15, 20 feet away. Good. There she looked at the dogs, engaged with them, and then she came back to Carrie to get a treat. So that's exactly what we want. We don't actually want her to react. Once she starts reacting, we're getting her over threshold. So, what we're doing is watching her body language and determining how close she can actually get to the fence without reacting. And she's getting, when she turns to Carrie on her own, there we go, good. So Carrie's not yanking her. She's using her voice and using Find It to get her to move away from the dogs. There, good. We're trying to get her to make her own choices here on how to get away from the dogs to an area where she's more comfortable. And you can see Carrie's just ever so slightly moving a little closer, but again, really watching Libby's body language. There, Libby actually went on the other side of Carrie because it was too close. And that's awesome that she is making that choice of, I don't want to be on that side. I'm going to come on this side because that gives me another 3 feet and I don't have to be as close to the dogs. So these are all things that we want these dogs to learn, and we want them to learn this in this much quieter, more comfortable body language and framework. Notice how she has a lot of open space. Libby has a lot of open space that she can get and move herself away from the other dogs. And it's really nice that we've got dogs here that are not barking at her. They're not instigating. They're just doing their thing. And again, we don't want to make it too hard. We want to really set Libby up for success. Yes, and she just turned away on her own. So this is a great way to work on your dog's reactivity. But again, we're pretty close with her and she's fine with it. I mean, look how close she is there with Kai just on the other side. And yet she's moved, and she moves herself away, which is great. We're not going to force her to hang out next to the fence. We want her to go where she wants and move herself to a position where she's more comfortable. Now notice, okay, she's going over there to go potty, but none of the dogs are there, but here comes Kai. There, good girl. Good girl. So again, she saw Kai coming to her and she moved herself. She had a little bit of help from Carrie and a treat for doing it, but we're just teaching her what what the appropriate actions are by using a reward, a little bit of cheese, and Find It to get her to move away. So this is a great technique. And again, you can start this off with 20, 30, 40 feet, whatever makes sense for your dog and keeps them under threshold.